Milk is a film showing a milkman at work. He finds a house door ajar and heads inside. What happens next is very strange, as he reads a note intended for someone else, alongside a bowl of food and a glass of milk, which he begins to drink. He then leaves immediately afterwards. In this film, I was responsible for lighting. Using 2 large LED lamps on tripods and a silver reflector, I was able to control the light quite easily. Having to shoot outside posed no threat at all, given that the natural light that day was good to work with. This was my first time being in charge of the lighting elements to the film, and I have to say how little I thought about it as a director, but knowing now how crucial it is and how much time needs to be put in to make a shot respectable has made me focus on it a lot more. Milk was a concoction of the group's Love for Strange narratives. Examples of this can be found from Yorgos Lanthimos, a recently Oscar-nominated director. The concept also arose when discussing people and how they appear on the outside rather than what lurks beneath. Films like Killing of a Sacred Deer and The Lobster depict a very strange mood throughout their narratives, extremely eerie and monotone. It strikes the audience and makes them unsettled, much like the intention of this film. I would say that the general filming of the short was very good. We worked professionally and efficiently. What seemed to lack in the film was character development, however, and perhaps understandable elements of the narrative. I'm hoping that the next film will be more attentive to the audience and their understanding of what's going on. We aimed for adults to be intrigued by the film, by having them relate to discomfort with certain things in their life, perhaps like someone walking into their house and eating or drinking their food. Overall, it was a very enjoyable process with little to no hiccups involved. What I intend to do next time is make the scale of the film larger, so we have more work, more script, more characters, and last but not least, more film. The Art is a short vignette about an artist and his work. Initially it was going to be a more structured narrative with additional characters, but various different issues came up related to production, casting and timings. We contacted an artist who was willing to be involved in our project. Unfortunately, this film steered away from a conventional narrative and became more of a montage. However, the structure is still there somewhat. The benefit of filming a painting being completed is that there's noticeable progression as the film goes on. The story is meant to be about how this particular painting was tedious to complete, taking many days to finish, yet at the end of the film there is no substantial ending other than the final brushstroke taken by the artist. The project's momentum was great, yet we were met with many inconveniences that jeopardized the production itself. It became apparent that the editing was the only thing that could save the project to form some kind of art within the film. We looked at films like Loving Vincent and Mr. Turner and The Mystery of Picasso to get a perspective of how the process of painting is filmed. Editing was a hard process, as essentially I was working with painting clips and not much more. I couldn't form a narrative and I'm thoroughly disappointed. The film was supposed to be targeted to teens as it showed a young artist struggling to complete something that was important to him.